Hey everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Leslie and I work with Royal Electric. Today we're going to talk to you about a career in the electrical trade and why it's so important to consider this great opportunity. So the electrical contractor is typically on a job site from the first day to the last day. So everything we do works around the other trades and can impact the other trades.
Somebody that might want to consider a career in the electrical trades is that it's, again, having that kind of tangible outcome on something that you're working on. You're able to work with your hands, but then also just kind of that rewarding knowing that somebody's going to walk into that hospital or your grandma's going to walk into that nursing home, and when they turn on the lights, that's because you actually had something to do with that. So it comes full circle.
Electrical in nature is essential. I mean, without it, you really can't cook or at least have the creature habits or comforts that we're used to.
We also do traffic lights or the traffic signal system. That's going to impact people's lives.
Parts of our infrastructure that most people don't think about, but if water wasn't available, if you couldn't jump on a plane, if you couldn't connect to the internet, you would notice.
When you build something, you're able to see the end product. And that's something that kind of pushed me into construction. I got my bachelor's in construction. I always knew it was construction for me.
Never a dull moment. If there is, I feel weird if there is a dull moment, to be honest.
We actually have a lot of fun. We build a lot of cool stuff.
If you're not into, necessarily going to school to a 4-year, that's not for everybody, and you want to make a lot of money and not have a lot of that school debt, and you want to work in a team environment, you want to see what you've built, years later, this is a great career for you.
To become an electrician within at least the state of California, there are a couple of pathways that you can choose. As a brand new electrician trainee or an apprentice, you're actually out in the field learning from a seasoned carded journeyman. And then if you're in an apprenticeship program, you're actually butt in seat learning from a licensed journeyman instructor. Or if you follow more of an electrician trainee path, typically you are learning from an online course. Both programs are typically 4 to 5 years, depending on the type of electrical program that you go into.
So I started off doing just basic wire pulling, stuff like that, and then I moved on to conduit work, working on FSDs, which are fire smoke dampers, stuff like that. Yeah, just kind of building more and more responsibility that way. So they really try to develop you into a well-rounded electrician by the time you're done.
We've had several cases of people starting as an electrical trainee or an apprentice, and now some of those people are running divisions.
We have one more path that it's not just one size fits all.
So there is a shortage in the trades right now on electricians. There's not a lot of younger people getting into the trades.
We're looking for people with good communication skills, typically, who really have a passion or think that they will have a passion for this type of work.
People who are engaging, who want to find an opportunity to really develop their career in. People like me, I really work well with people who strive to be competitive and want to do better not only for themselves but the community that they work in.
We're looking for those who are open to problem solving. We're looking for those who have possibly gone through the adversity before, and how did you get through that? What has been your motivation behind it?
At Royal, it's more about developing the person than it is about getting work and finishing the work. They're more concerned about how their employees are developing individually and together as a group.
The candidates are definitely interviewing us just as much as we're interviewing them. What does the career path look like for me as an electrician? What are the steps I need to take in order to become a foreman? Or what does the career path look like if I want to get into an office role? Culture is a huge thing for us especially, and that's a huge thing as a candidate that you should look for. So the opportunity is there with the company. It's all about where do you want to get in your career and how are we going to get you there.
It's a learning curve on a day-to-day basis, and we learn something new every day.
Well, one, we want to train the next generation of people that come in because it's important to build what you're building right. There's the huge skills gap, so we want to make sure that those people that are leaving the industry are paving the way for those people that are coming in next.
I like to do things myself, but when I'm stuck, I know who to reach out to. I know who to call, and I know that they'll help me.
We've got people that have been here 20, 30 years that have grown up here, and they're top of the top, and they are now training that younger generation to become exactly what they are today.
A big part of my role now is, mentoring staff that works for me. Safety is always at the top of our list.
We really believe in training here at Royal. So we train internally, we use third-party training. Our existing team creates the training in-house. We just really believe in building people.
I like to say 3 things: be brave, be passionate, and be you.
You have to ask a ton of questions. You have to be a go-getter and put yourself out there and just go for it and try it.
It's hard work, and if you're just willing to learn, don't be afraid.
It's a fun mix of people, and it's just a dynamic, fun environment.
It might not be for you, but it might. You never know.